containment. I heard restrainment. I don't even know if that's a word, but I heard the restrain of, because this conversation is designed to craft and articulate. The first thing is going to be grounded in what you say, how it plays, right? We had a conversation earlier touching on coming into this society, which points to rules, country, beliefs, religion, all the things out there that say what's right or wrong, brings in morality, whatever. The whole context is coming that it's grounded in whatever Mr. says. So if there is a lion, if there is a beast, if there is something being contained, restrained, within discipline, there's a distinction there. There's a discipline behind choice. I am empowered that I will operate this way in my life. Boundaries, right? That's why feminine follows us, because we have the discipline, because we have self-boundary. Now, the conversation I invite you to get flat with for yourself is your natural expression and a foundation that supports it, meaning that the cement you're pouring, the very foundation itself, is your expression. If your expression is, I'm a lion and I need to get my dick wet every 48 hours, like if that's just you have to own that truth, because nobody out in this fucking world can own it until you do. So if you're not showing up to the table every 48 hours, this dick has got to get wet. That's the mindset, that's the construct. So those, the feminine that follow and are in your containment, have to get on with that train or get off board. Let me get your bags, let me help you, this is your exit. We're going west. The train is on rails. It's got tracks. This masculine expression, that's what I invite you to look at, because inside of that question, there's the how do I restrain and hold back? Is it your choice? Because if it is your choice of what you are creating, not to say that it immediately needs to be, all right, every 48 hours, that's your articulation, because there is the need and then there's the discipline. You're going to have to find the value of that relationship, that construct, that belief that says it needs to be restrained, pinned down, and that expression is unacceptable. Because there's motherfuckers out there that my dick needs to be wet every 6 hours. My dick needs to be wet every 12 hours. And I've got 4 to 5 partners. I've got a lifestyle. We go get girls. You go, like whatever it needs to be, there's responsibility to clean up. If it's on a foundation that doesn't honor your natural expression, she can't choose you until you choose you. Until you set the foundation that that's not a beast, a lion, like a caged animal that needs to be on chain. Don't let this motherfucker out, it's gonna be dangerous. No, it's a proud lion containing. That's that. If it's 10 of them, then you contain those 10. You be the emotional provider, leader, support, and containment for all of it. That's a shitload. And if that's the man that you are, puff that chest out, be that lion and roar, contain it. You choose that discipline. I've shared openly on the call, on the recordings. This year, I've essentially been not celibate, but monogamous. Focused on my only one partner by choice, and not even with her, not in agreement that we will do this, that I am focused. While we're still in the lifestyle, I'm gonna focus on me, because I have something to learn inside of selflessness, secure attachment. Same thing, choosing to focus in on this because I had never had the choice of choosing monogamy. That's a conversation I would invite you to go through. That's what I hear you speaking to. Have the opportunity to actually take that conversation on. So I don't want to undermine and say, hey, throw it all out, you're just fitting inside of somebody's walls. I'm speaking to the acknowledgement of, wait a minute, I created these motherfuckers. I put the wood and the nails in. Who says it's gotta be this one way? Who says it's gotta look like this? If you're truly going to be expressing yourself, you have to love it, to express it, get it on the table and create it such that she can agree to come along, co-create, and follow. And if she can't, is where you have to assess for yourself the value of that dynamic relationship, whatever you are holding on to. And that, are you choosing to exhibit the discipline and contain yourself to whatever it looks like, hall pass, traveling out of town, friends with benefits, relationship, whatever you can co-create, or if it just doesn't work, if it's incompatible, because it's created on a foundation of your character, your mask that showed up and created it, the immature masculine that was not articulated, had not crafted your mature sexual expression, walking into the ideals of marriage, love, partnership, so on and so forth.